Hello and welcome back to USR1 Retro and to this unboxing video, and it is a double unboxing video. Yes, a double boxing unboxing video, sorry. The first one, of course, is going to be of a 4K that I have been waiting for absolutely ages. And the second one is a set that I literally just ordered on the whim, but we'll get to that one in a minute. The first one's going to be a proper unboxing. So the backstory with this one is that basically when I went to look to see how much this was going to cost to import, I saw the price and my wallet was like, put me back, and I was like, you know what, for once I agree with you. So of course I went onto the Film Treasures website a couple of days ago actually, and when I saw this on there and I looked at the price and I was like, you know what, that's probably the cheapest I'm ever going to get it. Plus it's got limited edition sleeve with it as well. I'm excited for this. And there we are. The box is all open. I'm excited. And oh yes, this looks absolutely, oh, that is a thing of beauty. That really is. It is, of course, Invasion USA. Yes, the 4K and Blu Ray release from Vinegar Syndrome, my very first Vinegar Syndrome release. And yes, it's got spot glossing on the name at the top and Invasion USA, and then on the back you've got basically the army coming in Atlanta. And you know what, that is truly magnificent artwork. You know, when I saw it on the listing, I was like, oh, I'm not too keen on that. But you know what, now I've got it here in the flesh, that's actually very nice indeed. So you know what, we're going to take the slip sleeve off, of which that is actually very thick card. That is extremely thick card, not like the normal slip sleeves you get where it's like very flimsy and you know you can squash it, but that's very thick indeed. And yeah, you've got the same there, the same artwork. So we're gonna unbox this now. Well, undo this cellophane. Oh yeah, I know there was quite a few people saying, well, when Canon made films they used the lowest quality film stock going, but you know what, I'm gonna have a look at this and do a proper review of this set. I really am. Well, of course, you get a really thick booklet, which has got writing about the film and about like the background, you know, of the film. Quite a few film stills. And of course, that iconic artwork that was on the UK VHS and Betamax, of which I remember fondly, very, very fondly actually. And it was one of the films on Betamax that my dad had and actually got me into not only Chuck Norris, but also Canon films. And look, there's the two discs. You've got the standard, well, you've got the 4K disc there, and you've got the Blu Ray there. And you know what, I can't wait to see this and see what the picture is like. Now, normally yes, I have double dipped in the past, and this I wasn't actually going to buy it at first, but I was like, it's a Canon film, I've got to have it. And yes, it does have the reversible sleeve, the original artwork. Fantastic. So you know what, I think that is going to be the artwork I choose. So it's like I've got the new artwork for the slip sleeve and the original iconic dual Uzi welding chuck for the inside art. Now, the 4K disc contains a 107-minute feature presentation of Invasion USA presented in HDR and newly scanned and restored from its 35mm original camera negative with the following sound options: 5.1 surround mix, 2.0 stereo mix, brand new commentary track with director Joseph Cito, a brand new commentary track with Joseph Trunick, author of the Canon Film Guide, and an archival commentary track with director Joseph Cito and Michael Felsher. Now, the Blu-ray disc has got the same, and it's also got Operation Invasion USA, a 31-minute interview with director Joseph Cito, Writing the Real Thing, which is a 20-minute interview with screenwriter James Bruner, The Stories We're Telling, a 22-minute interview with editor Dan Lowenthal, Heroic Moments, a 16-minute interview with composer Jay Chataway, It's in Your Eyes, a 14-minute interview with actress Melissa Prophet, who plays the press girl, the photographer. Do You Like Talking, a 7-minute interview with actor James Pax, who was also in Big Trouble in Little China as one of the 3 Storms. Canon Carnage, an 18-minute archival featurette on the makeup effects of Invasion USA, and Loose Cannons, a 29-minute archival interview with screenwriter James Bruner. I think that is the one that's on the 88 Films release. So there's a lot more interviews on here. And you also get the original trailer as well. So, yes, all that in there, that is quite a nice package. That's what she said. That is absolutely lovely. And yes, I don't know whether to put that in my 4K collection or in my Canon collection, of which I have many Canon films. Many. Quite a few, in fact. Now, the last unboxing, sorry, shall I say. Sorry if maybe my nose or not, my hay fever's playing up and I'm all bunged up, so I'm terribly sorry about that. Now, the next unboxing is of a set, as I say, I bought on a whim. I wasn't going to get it, but it was a chance to own the second one on Blu-ray to complete the set. And the artwork for the box is actually very, very nice indeed. There is one complaint with it, and I'll tell you when I get to it. And it is the Lawnmower Man collection from 101 Films on their black label. And that is the artwork for the Lawnmower Man, and then you've got for Beyond Cyberspace as well. And yes, as I say, that artwork is actually very, very good indeed. In fact, I think that's probably some of the best newly commissioned artwork that I've seen in a hell of a long time. But I'm going to say about the criticism with this box set. It's just one, and it's that everything is really hard to get out of this. It's so tight, When I open this up, I think it was yesterday or it might have been the day before, it was difficult trying to get everything out. I was literally sitting there shaking the box trying to get everything out. And when I eventually did, I thought, you know what, I am going to leave the discs out like that so that I can pull them out when I want to watch them. So we're going to pull these out now. Oh, it's extremely tight in now. It really is. Now, that's the card you get on the actual box itself. That was on the cellophane, so I took it off and just stuck it on there. Now, for the films themselves, there's no special features on the Lawnmower Man 2 film, but for the first one, obviously there's 2 discs. You've got the first disc with the theatrical cut, I do believe. Yes, the first disc has got the theatrical cut, and the second disc has got the director's cut that we had on video here. And it includes all the special features from the Shout Factory release. In fact, I think this was done, yeah, it was done in collaboration with Shout Studios. So they literally just turned around and said, there you go, put all the special features on your UK version. And this is actually the first time that it's been released on Blu-ray in the UK. Now, I've always liked Lawnmower Man. I mean, yes, the digital effects do seem very quaint by today's standards. I mean, even the special, the computer effects in the last Starfighter are very quaint by today's standards, but they still, to me, they still do the job. But looking at the box set, as I say, the box is a very rigid box, very, very nice. Very, very hard box. It's a bit like the box that you got with the Alligator set, but obviously tighter, shall we say. Now, what you get is you get this book with Job's menacing face, and there's 2 essays in here. The first one is Grassroots and Cybersuits, variations of the Lawnmower Man, which delves into the history of like the Stephen King short story and things like that. And the various versions of the film. And then you've got This Diseased Mainframe, the abject horror of bodily digitization in the Lawnmower Man. So I suppose that's talking about the special effects. I haven't read the whole book. But yeah, you've got stills from the film. You've got a load of writings. And yeah, it's actually a really nice thick book, and the presentation's actually really nice on it. So that's a plus. That is a very big plus. Now we're going to have a look at the first set, which is the Lawnmower Man, which is the 2-disc set. Now that is the artwork that you get with the Shout Factory release, and of course, because you also get, I'll tell you what, I'll show you this one because it's the same. Because you get that artwork on the box, I thought I'd switch it for that one. You know, I would have rather it had been the artwork from the original poster. Because even though it's very simple looking, I think it's quite effective. You know, of just like the church and the other building on the other side, and Job just mowing the lawn and the sky and that. That was very, to me, that's very effective, and it's very good marketing because it makes you look at it and go, wow, that's brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. You know, and it makes you go, I wonder what that film's about. You know, and it will draw you in. But yeah, as I say, so that's the first set with the 2 discs. And as I say, disc 1's got the theatrical cut, disc 2's got the director's cut, and on the first disc you've got CyberGod creating the Lawnmower Man, audio commentary of writer-director Brett Leonard and writer-producer Gimel Everett, deleted scenes, original electronic press kit with cast interviews and behind-the-scenes footage, edited animated sequences, theatrical trailer and TV spot. Disc 2, as I say, has got the director's cut, and it's got the audio commentary with like the same audio commentary. It's got conceptual art and design sketches, behind the scenes and production stills, and a storyboard comparison. So that's not really a bad set, I must admit. That's actually a very good set indeed. So I'm just going to pop those in now. Now, on to the second disc, and it is Lawnmower Man 2 Beyond Cyberspace, and that's what I mean about like the church and the buildings and that. And I think that is the original poster art as well. Now, as I say, there's no special features on this whatsoever, so it's just a bare bones Blu-ray. And again, you've got the artwork there. Now, many people have basically said that this film is a load of shit. I must admit, I do remember enjoying it to a certain extent. Yeah, it's not the best film in the world, but it's okay for what it is, in my opinion. I mean, it's nice to have them both in the set, and I think this cost 30 quid, so it was basically 20 quid for the first film and a tenner for this one, you know. So, you know, and that's basically it. But as I say, the only criticism is that it's extremely tight to get everything out, so I've had to leave the discs out like that so I can get a grip and pull them out. But I mean, on the whole, that's a pretty nice set, but you know, that picture goes around to there, and then you've got that there, the title, and then you've got For Lawnmower Man 2. I mean, obviously, as I showed you before, there's nothing on the top. It's completely blank. So there we go. That is those two unboxings. Thank you very much for joining me for these for the unboxings of these two sets. You know, I mean, as I say, the first one was from Film Treasures, and the second one I got from HMV. But yeah, yeah, if you did like this video, please leave a like, subscribe, and also leave a comment down below about what you thought. And I'll see you in the next video. So until then, this is USR1 Retro signing off. Goodbye for now.